On this, we're joined by Ayah Ziyadeh, who is in Washington, D.C. She's the advocacy director for American Muslims for Palestine. Ayah, good to see you. Good to have you here with us on TRT World. I just want to pick up on this statement that was just made by UNICEF's director, where she basically says that Gaza is the most dangerous place for a child to be. Let me ask you, the international community has failed the children of Gaza, has it not?
Absolutely. They failed them over and over and over again. I mean, this issue should have been addressed long before October 7th. The children of Gaza have been under siege, most of them since they were born. Everybody under the age of 18 has lived under siege their entire life and has seen multiple bombardments by Israel. Again, we steer away from the word war because one side has a military, one side has an airport, one side does not. And the international community has failed the children of Gaza miserably, as well as its men and women.
The fact that so many deaths, so many killings, tens of thousands of people have been killed in Gaza in 1.5 months, yet all we achieved is a 4-day truce. Let me ask you, what else needs to happen in Gaza, in your view, so that Israel can finally agree to a permanent ceasefire?
Yeah, I mean, so this is not a ceasefire. I see a lot of people all over social media and the media claiming this 4 or 5 day pause as a ceasefire. It is not a ceasefire. What we need right now is a permanent ceasefire. It is so incredibly despicable that after 47 days of consistent bombardment, of war crimes, of collective punishment, of murdering over 12,000 Palestinian civilians, half of that death toll has been children. Because again, 40% of people in Gaza, 40% of Palestinians in Gaza are children, meaning the half of the death toll has been children. Um, the fact that we have not reached a permanent ceasefire and that the world leaders, and particularly, I'm speaking from Washington, D.C., our leaders over here have not demanded a permanent ceasefire is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, the winter is coming. Like those mentioned before me, there's been a food insecurity now. We're talking about a lack of fuel. A lot of people have lost their homes. They have no change of clothing. I mean, not to mention the bodies that are stuck under the rubble. Many parents can't even get to their children and bury them properly. Um, it's abhorrent that Israel's war crimes have been plastered all over the internet. The proof is clear as day that Israel is committing genocide, and we are boasting, while we welcome it, we welcome a 4 day pause. The world is boasting about reaching this deal when what we need immediately is a permanent ceasefire, and we need Israel to be held accountable for its war crimes.
Ayah Ziyadeh, thank you very much for talking to us here on TRT World. Really appreciate your taking out the time.